Hi, I'm Dustin Meyer from the American Petroleum Institute. I lead a team focused on natural gas market development, where we're focused on ensuring that policymakers, both at home and abroad, understand the role that gas, and U.S. gas especially, can play in a lower carbon energy future. The world is having a conversation right now about the role of natural gas, a future we all agree we must pursue if we're to reduce the risks associated with climate change. We continue to believe natural gas has an outsized role to play in this future because of its ability to displace dirtier fuels, namely coal, as well as its unique ability to complement rising levels of variable renewable energy generation. Nowhere is the evidence stronger for this than right here in the United States. The US has led the world in emissions reductions over the past decade. Most of these reductions have come in the power sector, where emissions have fallen by more than 25% since 2005. This is a remarkable achievement. But of course, climate change is a global problem, so we shouldn't just be focused on the United States. Here too, we see evidence of the positive role gas can play, a fascinating development largely driven by the emergence of the US as a major exporter of natural gas. With the US now exporting natural gas to more than 35 countries around the world, similar stories to what we've seen here are appearing all around the globe as natural gas becomes essential to both meeting energy needs and advancing environmental progress. The emergence of the United States as a major exporter has driven global gas prices to record lows, making gas, in many places for the first time, quite competitive with coal. The increasing parity between natural gas and coal represents a profound evolution of the global energy system, and there's no way this trend happens without the arrival of the US as a major exporter. This magnitude of fuel switching helped keep global emissions largely flat last year, despite robust economic growth. While much of the conversation around the world is understandably focused on greenhouse gas emissions, we can't forget the fact that right now, at this moment, nearly 1 billion people around the world still do not have access to any electricity at all. And an additional 3 billion people still rely on biomass for indoor cooking. And even those who do have access face severe limitations. For example, in New Delhi, with a population of 22 million and an average summer temperature of 103 degrees, less than 5% of the population has access to air conditioning. But even in India, where coal, especially domestic coal, has been such a critical part of their energy mix for decades, we are starting to see signs that natural gas is becoming competitive enough to displace coal. Just next door, in Bangladesh, the most densely populated country in the world, the government recently announced that it would scrap its plan to build 29 new coal-fired power plants and instead focus on a combination of natural gas power stations and renewable energy. This is a clear example of the positive and profound impact that lower natural gas prices can have on different countries and their energy futures. Around the world, countries are making decisions about their energy futures right now. Renewable energy, especially from wind and solar PV, hold enormous potential, but natural gas is uniquely capable of providing the backbone of a reliable, flexible, and low-carbon energy system. We also must remember that there are billions of people around the world who do not have access to reliable, affordable, or clean energy. We think that natural gas is also perfectly positioned to meet that need. We've seen this around the world and in the United States, and we believe that this serves as a model for countries to achieve swift and significant reductions in greenhouse gas emissions. If you want any more information about this, please feel free to visit us at api.org. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the conversation to come. Thank you.